All right, so on our way to the top, we realized this mountain wasn't going to be as easy as we would like. It's not just a straight shot. It's actually going, up a bunch of different hills. So we found a spot that looked pretty high with some rocks. We're going to go up here and see what kind of shot we can get. Hey guys, here we are in Botswana on top of a mountain, and I got a thought for you today.
You seek wisdom, God will give life.
This place is the bomb. You know, a lot of people, they know God is real. They even know that Jesus is real. They know that Jesus died for sinners. They know that they're a sinner. But you know that they have to ignore this. They have to put it off. They don't want to face the conviction. They don't want to face that bad feeling that they get of ignoring somebody who's done something for them. Every time that Jesus is brought up, they want to run from it. They want to not face the truth because it demands change. It demands a lot of things in people's lives, and people aren't willing to do it. I even did this. I ran from the truth. I knew Jesus died for my sins. I heard this over and over again. I mean, America is one of the most sophisticated countries. We're one of the more educated countries, and we teach this. We know this. As a society, we know what Jesus has done for us. You can't go by a highway without seeing a Jesus sign. You can't go a year without seeing a Jesus movie. Jesus is very real. He's real in our lives. The knowledge of Jesus is real. I ran from it until I couldn't run from it anymore. I remember my brother came to me. He said, "Shane, I have the Bible here. I want you to know what the Bible says about Jesus Christ." And I said, "Get out of my face." I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to know what the Bible said because I didn't want to know what the truth was. I wanted to act ignorant. I thought if I stayed ignorant, then I wouldn't be blamed. I would have no blame. I would have nothing to be scared of if I didn't know about it. But there's a fear with knowing the truth sometimes, especially if you're against the truth. If you know you're not living for the truth, you're not going to want to hear it because it's going to go against what you want, what you have. People aren't getting saved. People aren't becoming Christians because they're ignoring the truth. They're ignoring what the Bible says. I've had many people where I've wanted to show them what the Bible says, and if they were honest about it, they would say, yes, let me see what it says. I have nothing to worry about. I'm here to learn truth, and so if you have something to show me, I'm all ears. But they're not like that. What they'll usually do is say, I don't care, I don't want to know. They'll stop answering you. They won't talk to you anymore. They'll avoid meeting with you. And it's very, very sad because if I could just show them what the Bible says, what God has shown me, and how He can change their life, and how Jesus truly did die for their sins, at least they would have that clear opportunity, that clear chance. But a lot of people are going to die, and there's not going to be a second chance. The Bible says, "Him that is just, let him be just still." It says this in Revelation, "Him that is unjust, let him be unjust still." And so when you die, there is no second chance. This is something that God cannot do. He cannot give you a second chance. And so you have this life to learn the truth. You have this life to meet with somebody who knows the truth. You have the responsibility to find out what truth is and what the Bible says. And so I challenge everybody who's listening, anybody who's listening, find out what the Bible says. Maybe read the book of Romans, read the book of John, and see who Jesus really is. The Bible says, "Believe in Jesus Christ and thou shalt be saved." It's not talking about an imaginary person. It's talking about a person who we know about through the Bible. And so we need to know Him by the Bible, and that's who we trust in to get saved. Find out who Jesus is. Put your trust in Him. Thanks for listening today here in Botswana. You can still hear these people. I don't know if they know they're worshiping the devil, but they're just like crying out to the sky the same thing over and over, and it is pitch black. It's really creepy.